think it is.
It should be warmer than this, don't you think?
Seems like it would be. A place like this and all.
Yeah, place like this.
No, Luke, I just meant that,
I know what you mean.
no, it should just be warmer, it seems. It would seem that it would be warmer.
Really, Tim, I do understand. I know what you mean. She'll be here in a minute.
Are you sure I should have come?
Yes, I'm sure. She loves to see you. It always seems important to her.
But at a time like this?
I think it's good that you're here. You help.
I hope so.
Alesia and Henry should be here soon. They're with Aunt Martha.
How is Alesia today?
Better. She's better, I think. At least she seems to be.
Good.
She's been with Aunt Martha and Uncle Darren. She likes that.
She's very fond of them, isn't she?
She always has been. She's close with them and Cousin Henry.
I think I've noticed that.
In many ways, I guess she's closer to them than to me.
No, I don't think so.
I do. I've been away a lot, you know, and with Vicky here, Alesia has needed someone around, someone like Henry. They're very close.
I guess they are.
That's good, I think. She's found a real friend in Henry, kind of a substitute brother when she's needed one.
Does Vicky know I'm coming today?
Yes. She asked last night that you come. She was very insistent about that. And her music. She made me promise to bring some of her music.
She loves her music. You know, she still plays the piano quite a bit.
That's what Mama said.
On visits, she sometimes plays for me. You know, she just seems so happy and safe when she's into her music.
Yes. That's from Dad. You know, he was the same way. He could lose himself for hours, just another world when he was wrapped up with music. Vicky's love for music started when she was just a tiny thing. She would sit in that study with Dad for hours. He'd work and read while the music played, and she'd pretend to read and conduct the orchestra. That's where it all started. And after Dad died, as small as she was then, she would sit in that study and look at books and listen to the music. I was never sure if she really understood about that. She'd sit there like she expected any minute the door would open and he'd walk in ready to look up some information or sit down with that old typewriter ready to Tommy gun something onto paper. She ought to be here any minute.
Luke, I'm just a little nervous about all of this. I don't want to do anything to upset her.
Don't worry, just be yourself. I'll take care of everything.
Does she understand, Luke? Does she know what's happening?
I'm not sure. But I think she does. She won't talk about it, but I could sense when we were together that she knows.
Luke, just don't let me say the wrong thing.
Don't worry, Tim. Just be yourself. She loves to be with you. You're a friend. She's close to you, more even than Alesia. She knows you really care, and that's what matters. And today she's going to need all the help we can give her.
Will you be back for the summer?
Probably. I'm not sure, but I suppose that's the thing to do. It would be good to be close to the girls.
Yeah.
Luke, you're here. And Tim! Hello!
Hello, honey. Yes, we're here to see our favorite gal.
Good. Oh, you brought the tape recorder and my music.
Yes, I brought them.
You brought the tapes too, didn't you?
Yeah, I brought them.
Good.
sure is.
It sounds like you're playing, Vicky.
I wish it were. I could never be that good.
Come on, you will. One day. It's a matter of time.
No, Tim, it's more than time. More than time.
Vicky, you look so nice today.
Do I really?
You sure do.
You sure do.
Oh, thank you both. You both look very nice too. We're a wonderful looking trio.
Have you had a busy morning?
No, not really the usual. Except I knew you were coming and that made it exciting. You said today we were going on a trip?
Yes, a trip. Alesia and the others will be here soon, then we'll all leave together.
They're coming too?
Of course, honey.
Oh,
It's all right, Vicky.
I know. It's just that
What?
nothing.
Tell me, Vicky. It's just that what?
It's just that I feel funny sometimes when they're all here together.
Funny.
Well, yes, like I don't really know them. Like they don't know me.
Of course, we know them, honey. We're family. We all know each other.
Yes, I suppose so. Tim, I'm so glad you came.
I wanted to. I like being with you. And now that we got all Luke here with us.
Yes, me too.
Tim tells me you still play the piano some.
Oh, I do some.
Keeping up with your music?
But I can. I don't always get to play when I want to. I'm told I play a lot, but I don't think it's as much as they say I
Okay,
do.
but she still plays well though, Luke. Like, she's good. She really is good.
What else can you expect?
Luke, I'm so glad you've come home. Will you stay long this time?
Well, longer than usual. There are some things I need to clear up.
Oh, good. We'll spend lots of time together then.
Yes, honey. We will.
Make that a promise, Luke. Make it a promise.
Promise.
Hey, Luke, it's nearly noon.
Yes, it is. I'm sure they'll be here soon.
Yeah.
Luke, are you a writer yet?
What?
Are you a writer yet? You've studied so long. You must be a writer by now.
Well, in the sense that I put things on paper, then I'm a writer, I guess.
Well, you're a good poet. I know that.
Oh, a poet, huh?
Yes, and a good one. He's written poetry for me. Luke, I still have all those poems, and I'm putting some of them to music.
That's wonderful, Vicky. You must play them for me.
Oh, I will. This visit.
I'd love to hear them. Wouldn't you, Tim?
Of course I would.
Oh, this visit then. I'll play them for you before you leave us again. Luke, I'll play them for both of you. No one else, though, except Mama. That's all right, but no one else.
All right, Vicky. Well, I'll hear them later. Hello, Alesia. Henry.
Hello, Luke.
Hi, Luke. Hi, Vicky. Tim. Hello.
Hi.
Are Aunt Martha and Uncle Darren ready?
They're at the front desk. It should be a few minutes.
They're meeting with Dr. Scribner. He's going with us, I believe.
Of course he's going with us.
How are you feeling, Alesia?
How am I feeling?
You look rested today?
Yeah. I'm rested, I guess.
You look nice today, Alesia.
Luke, what are your plans?
Plans?
Afterward? After today?
Well, I'll be here for a while. Some things I need to attend to before I can leave.
Yes, this is a long visit, isn't it, Luke?
Yes, honey.
Well, you needn't worry about Alesia.
What?
Mother and father have asked you to stay with us.
That's very kind of them.
It is. And it's what I want.
Good. I think it's good.
But we're only talking about Alesia.
What?
We're not talking about anyone else.
I understand.
The strain would just be too much.
We'll talk about this later, Henry.
He's only trying to help, Luke.
I know that.
We're only trying to help.
He's right.
Mother and father say these decisions need to be made now, not to drag this thing out.
I think they're right too. I just want this to finish, come to an end.
We'll talk about this later, Alesia. It would be best.
The doctor agrees with mother and father. He says now is time to establish an order, some system.
We're talking about family, Henry, not some order, some system. We're talking about my sisters, me, my family.
I
don't care what you mean, Henry.
There's no need to start on him, Luke. He's just trying to help, that's all.
Well, this is not the time to talk.
When is the time then, Luke?
We don't need to do this now.
When then? What difference does it make?
Let's try not to upset her.
She doesn't know what the hell's going on
Be
anyway.
quiet.
It's true.
Well, I'm not so sure it is. And this kind of talk is not good.
This is the kind of talk she needed years ago.
Alesia.
No one ever wants her to know the truth about anything. Well, I think she knows more than she wanted any of us to believe she ever knew.
Alesia, please.
I don't think she's the sick sister everyone thinks she is.
Stop it.
She's had it made, spoiled, pampered. Everything she's wanted the past 3 years. I know. I've been here through this whole mess. Some of us had to live with this every single day of our lives, Luke, every day.
And I'm sorry about that.
You're sorry? It's a little late for any of us to be sorry, isn't it? What good will that do any of us? What good will that do Mama? Tell me that, Luke.
Please.
Tell me, Luke. What good will it do Mama?
Alesia, please.
What good will it do?
Luke. Alesia, stop it. Vicky, we need to leave in a few minutes. You better get your coat. Tim, why don't you go with her? I'm sure by the time you're back, everyone will be ready to go.
Luke,
It's all right, Vicky. Everything's all right. Go with your coat, hon.
Come on, Vicky. I'll go with you.
Alesia, I know you're upset. We all are, but we've got to get through this thing. We've got to stick together on this.
I don't need a pep talk, Luke.
I didn't mean it that way. I just mean that we need to think like a family.
A family.
Yes, Alesia. In a little while, we'll have time to rest. Then we can sit down and talk about things that need to be done.
You mean about Vicky?
Not just about Vicky, about you, me, all of us.
We know what will happen to Alesia. She'll be living with us. It's what she wants. It's what we all want.
That's great if that's what Alesia wants.
It is.
And Vicky will remain here.
Henry, nothing has been decided. I will be checking into things.
Mother and father say Vicky stays here.
Well, that's what your mother and father say, Henry.
Well, she will not be living with us. Ever. That much is certain.
I don't want to be around her, Luke.
You don't mean that, Alesia.
I do. I do.
Everyone is tired, Luke. Just plain tired.
And I'm tired of you, Henry. I'm talking to Alesia.
Luke, you know he's telling you the truth.
We're all very tired now. These things wear you out, but we can't let this kind of weariness take over our senses. We're all very emotional now, and this is no time to try to make decisions that are going to affect lives for years to come.
Well, the decision concerning mine is definite. It's what I want.
I'm thinking more about Vicky.
Of course.
We need to think about her, Alesia. She needs us.
Naturally.
When things have settled down, when things are back to normal, then...
Back to normal? Isn't this normal? Everything revolving around Vicky. The lives of us forever stopping while we worry about poor Vicky?
That's not fair, Alesia.
What's not fair? Is it unfair to think about someone besides Vicky? Am I unfair to think about myself for a change? Do the lives of us forever have to be centered around Vicky?
You know what I mean.
No, I don't know what you mean. Everything you've been saying is what I've heard for the past 3 years of my life.
She's sick, Alesia. She needs us. She needs our help. Our love. Somebody has to stand by her.
And that's what we've always done. And what good does it do for her?
It strengthens her. We might not be able to see it always, but I believe it strengthens her.
And it weakens the giver, Luke. You may not be able to see that. Your occasional visits here maybe don't allow you to see what's really going on here. But I have watched it day after day, week after week, month after month. I saw what it did to Mama. I've watched her giving, her concern for Vicky. And what good did it do? Did anything change? The only thing that changed was Mama's health.
I don't think we can blame Vicky for that.
Mother does. Father does.
That's right, Luke. It's not just my thinking. Everyone thinks it. Mama's own sister thinks it.
Well, I don't think it.
You're never here. You don't know.
You need to see it regularly. Then you think it.
Luke, maybe 3 years ago, ago, there was reason to hope, reason to give. Mama made me believe things would be better. And even when everyone knew things would never really be better, Mama pretended to believe. And I mean, she practically lived here. There's a bed here. Did you know that, Luke? Did you?
Yes.
I mean her own bed. Here so often there's a regular bed in Vicky's room.
I know.
She's hardly left this place. Sometimes she was here for weeks at a time. They were afraid Vicky would do something to herself if Mama left during one of those awful, straining times, so she stayed and stayed and stayed.
I understand.
Do you? Do you really? Do you understand how that ate at Mama? Made her so nervous she hardly slept or kept food down?
Alesia, please.
I want you to know, Luke. I want you to know all these things. I want you to know that the doctors told her to slow down, that it would just be too much.
I do know that, Alesia.
Then knowing all of that, how can you talk to any of us about giving?
I think we've all about giving enough.
And I think you've about said enough, Henry. Shut your mouth and keep it shut. Alesia, I am talking about putting things in their proper perspective. We can't let our emotions dictate to us now.
It's not just emotion, Luke. It's the way I really feel. Can't you see that? Sister or not, I'm tired of Vicky. I'm just tired of her.
Alesia, you don't mean that.
I do. Oh, yes, I do.
Let's talk later.
I don't want to talk later. I've said all I have to say. I don't want to talk about her again. I hope she goes back to that horrible sick room and she stays there. And every time she looks at the bedroom Mama lay, I hope she understands what it means to give and to take. That's all she's ever done, just take.
Alesia.
I mean it, Luke. I don't want to be around her. After today, I don't plan on coming back here. I don't want to hear that voice of hers asking for Mama. I don't want to hear another laugh or see another tantrum. I just want nothing to do with
You
her.
can't say that.
I hate her, Luke. I always will. I'll never forgive her for what she did to Mama. I'll never forgive her. So help me, God. I mean it, Luke. So help me, God.
Alesia.
Vicky, do you have your coat?
I have it.
Why is Alesia mad?
She's very tired and she's not feeling well right now.
She said she hates me, Luke.
She didn't mean that.
Why would she say that?
Don't worry, honey. She didn't mean it. She's your sister. She loves you.
She's crying, Luke.
She'll be all right. Henry's with her.
Something is wrong.
Tim, why don't you join the others? We'll be right out. Yeah. Vicky, honey, sit down a moment. Come here. Let's sit together. I want to talk to you a moment.
She said she'd never come back, Luke.
She'll be back.
That she'd never forgive me.
She didn't mean that.
She was talking about Mama. She said I did something to Mama.
Listen to me.
Why
Vicky.
was she talking about me and Mama like that?
Vicky, listen.
And they're going to start talking again, aren't they? Henry, Alesia, Aunt Martha, why did they do that, Luke? It's not right, is it?
No, it isn't, and they don't mean anything by
Yes,
it.
they do! They're going to start talking again.
Vicky, you must listen closely.
Mama doesn't like it either. Mama doesn't like that talk.
Vicky, I know. You need to listen to me. We need to talk about something, just you and me. Will you listen to me a minute?
All right.
You know how much I love you, Vicky. And that I always tell you the truth, that I've never hurt you.
Yes, I know.
Well, we need to talk about something, and you need to listen.
I will.
It's about Mom.
Yes.
And about our trip to see her today.
Yes, our trip to see Mama. That is where we're going, isn't it?
Yes, it is. You do understand that, don't you, Vicky?
Good. I want to see her. She needs to know that they've started talking again. She just doesn't like that. I know she doesn't. She tells me she doesn't. And they do it anyway. And it hurts me and Mama. Don't you think I should tell her, Luke?
Vicky!
Don't you think I should talk to her about it? I'm going to talk to her about it. She just doesn't like this at all.
Vicky, listen closely. This is important. Please listen to me.
Mama will explain this to me. Mama always does.
Vicky, Mama is dead. Mama is dead, Vicky. understand.